feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Into like that, like.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Purdy going to the air right away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Purdy. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the end zone, it's 2-2 Atwell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Rulin. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Trucks over him. Fights through and now a crease. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 11-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Brock Purdy, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Atwell now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Off play action. Merritt. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dean. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They run the counter. It's Dean. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Merritt. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Merritt. Open man right side is Cup, complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are back within a score.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Rams 7. Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Purdy. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. Back deep for the Rams is Tutu Atwell. And taken right at the 35. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look, oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. They find some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 53 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Taken in at the 11. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The second down pass, intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. And here he's got Graham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Like any team. For touchdowns to try and help their cause, but in this case he does get them a little closer, at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Finding Williams once more, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 10-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Purdy now to throw. He's into the secondary. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Merritt. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Merritt. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Stop below 18.
On 1st and 10, Merritt. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Ready, check.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready?
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ready?
On 3rd down, it's Dean, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 3.
go 80. Check, check.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go
Ball
now.
on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Dean. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Dean. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dean. And get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 12-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 3rd down, it's Dean. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
At the 6-yard line. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Dean. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Rams 17. Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. In motion right, that's Williams. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. "47-yard punt, a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Warriors 70. Go.
To throw again. Merritt. Throw left side, complete. That's Dean. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Merritt. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dean. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
65. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Merritt. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack didn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays, doing a great individual effort today.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Merritt. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. And this will be caught at the 30. And it will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there on 22.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Walker. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Walker once more. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. And boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And goal.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Merritt. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down. Merritt. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Dean. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. And now here's another interception. Blocked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Back to throw, Purdy. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
79 Broncos.
On first down, Merritt. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Merritt. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
And here, down 2 scores, you've still got some time, but you've got to start thinking about preserving the clock when you can. And that's a nice job to secure the football, pick up the first down, and get out of bounds.
Drop 60, drop 60.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Dean. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Come on, come on.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Looking to throw. Merritt. He finds his man, complete. It's Dean. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting set. And that'll bring up second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Ready.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Merritt. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 2-2 Atwell from 10 yards out. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for two. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth.
Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here, or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeout to win this opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Looking to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And now it's blocked. And the Rams have got it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No, no doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, there's been a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
This is 1st and 10. Off play action. Merritt. Throw left side complete. That's Dean. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Warriors 17. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Leek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 62 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Ready.
Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
65 catch. Cougar 19.
Throwing after the interception. Merritt. He finds his man. Complete. That's Dean. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time.
Okay.
That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. Yeah. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Let's go.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Merritt. Side here, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile for LA.